If you're focusing on professions in the War Within, then these are the two add-ons that you definitely need. Let's jump into it. So if you've been doing professions, you've figured out that knowledge is a huge aspect within the whole system. We need more knowledge to make more recipes. We need more knowledge to increase our skill level. It's a huge deal. The only problem is that we're gated to how much knowledge we can get within a week. But how do you know if you've gotten all the knowledge that's available to you? Well, that's where we're going to use this first add-on. And it's called Weeklyknowledge. All one word, by the way. So once you get Weeklyknowledge downloaded and installed, it looks like this on your minimap. And when you open it up for the first time, it's only going to load the character that you're currently logged in on. In order to get all of your other characters, you need to log into those characters and open up the add-on, and it'll populate all the information for you. Now, what does this do exactly? Well, this goes over all the knowledge and your skill level, pretty much all the data for your professions for each of your characters. So right here, we have your current skill level for that profession. We have the total amount of knowledge points that you've accrued so far. Here with uniques, it shows you how many of the unique items that you can get only one time in the world that'll give you knowledge points. So we all know that there's 8 items, 2 in every single area, that'll give you 3 knowledge points per item. And we'll go over how to find those in just a second. But there are also a few other things you can get that it's a one-time use where you can get 10 knowledge points if you buy the item itself. And the majority of them are going to be in this building right here. And this is the Crafter's Enclave. And if you talk to this person right here, you're going to be able to see that you can purchase items using your artisan's acuity, and it's going to give you 10 points of that knowledge. You can only do this one time per profession though. And then there's one in the Spider Zone. It's a vendor here in the City of Threads, and you have to use the currency called Kej in order to buy it. Now the cool thing is, if you don't have enough Kej on other characters that have a certain profession that you wanted to get the knowledge points for, you can click this and hit the transfer button and transfer it from to your current character that you're logged on, and there's a transfer amount. But the problem is that when you do transfer, there is a cost to do it, and that cost is the reduction in Kej that you're transferring over. So be mindful that you're requesting Kej to the character you're logged on, not transferring it to that character. Because I made that mistake and I lost out on like 150 Kej, and that really sucked. So those are the uniques that we're focusing on here. As far as treaties go, or treatise, or however you pronounce it, I'm gonna say treaties. Treaties are something that's done with the inscription profession. Inscriptionists can create an item that will allow you to learn 1 skill point in that profession per week. But the problem is that those items are bound on pickup. So in order to bypass all that, you have to place a crafting order to an inscriptionist, or maybe a friend that you know that's an inscriptionist. And if you just type in treat and use the current expansion only, you'll see every single one of these pop up, and you can request it by putting in the provided regents and giving a commission rate, and you can just throw it out there to the public. Or you can send it to me, and my character's name is Quaydracius. He's my Drakthir. He has inscription, and he can make every single one for you. I do highly recommend that you buy the mats and send them to me, and a commission rate is always nice. And that's what those are all about, and you can do that, again, once a week per character, per profession. Now, Artisan is also done within this building right over here. And as you can see, Kala right here has a quest for me to do. And this is going to be your weekly quest in order to get some knowledge. And basically all you have to do is fulfill a certain number of crafting orders within that profession. And once you get that done, you're done for the week. Treasure is knowledge that you find whenever you're looting a treasure box, or you're digging up those little purple dirt things. And since this character hasn't found any yet, I'm pretty sure we can go show you what that looks like right now. For this, I like to focus mostly on the dirt instead of treasure boxes. I think I've just had a lot more luck doing that. So we're going to look for one of those purple dirt thingies, and then I'll show you what it looks like when you get knowledge. Okay, so here's one of those dirt thingamajiggers, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. We might have to fight something here, and we do, so we'll take this guy down. Okay, so when we loot it, there's a good chance that we're going to get some knowledge on the first try, and it looks like we did. So Deep Stone Crucible, and you're going to see that it's going to give me 2 knowledge points. For the treasure, it is 2 of these. You can loot 2 of these per character, per profession. So in total, if you have 2 professions, there are 4 of these to get. And as you can see, as of looting that one, I have 1 of 2 for alchemy. Gathering is done through randomly looted objects and nodes around the world, but in regards to this character who has enchanting, it's also done through disenchanting. So basically just working on your profession and doing what you need to do, that's how you're going to get these knowledge points within gathering. Now, if it's blank here, that means that that profession doesn't have any knowledge to get within that column. For trainer, that's something where you go over to your crafting table and the trainer there will have a quest for you to do. And since this character hasn't done the one for enchanting yet, let's go ahead and take a look and see what that looks like. So as you can see, the enchanting trainer does have a quest for me to do. It's called Just a Pinch, and it's collect 20 dust storm and deliver it back to him. So once I would get that 20 dust storm, I can go buy from the auction house, or I can work on disenchanting it or whatever, or even transmuting it with alchemy. I would turn those 20 into him and I would get 3 of those knowledge points. And the last one is the Darkmoon Faire. There's a lot of guides you can look up on how to get this done. But basically when the Darkmoon Faire is up, and as of filming this video, the Darkmoon Faire is live right now, there's quests per professions in there that will grant you knowledge. Some professions you have to go in there with some purchased items before. I'm putting this up on the screen right now to show you which items you're gonna need per the profession that you're trying to increase with your knowledge. So make sure you're buying these items before you go into the Darkmoon Faire, because they don't sell them there, which means you'll have to run all the way out, buy the items, and then run back in, wasting a lot of time. So once you get everything in the green, you know that you've gotten the max amount of knowledge you can get for that week. But accompanying that, we want to look at a certain weak aura that is very, very useful. So the add-on you want to get, obviously, is Weakauras, which a lot of people use, but the link for this import for this Weakora is in the description down below. And it's called Muse Knowledge Points Tracker. And basically, once you get it all set up and you import it, and for those of you who don't know how to use Weakauras, once you download it, you open up Weakauras here. And for those of you who don't know how to use Weakauras, once you get it here, you want to go onto the website for Muse Knowledge Points Tracker and hit this button, which is Copy Import String. Then you come over to this button up here on top and hit Import. Paste it here, and this should show up, and there should be an option that says import. I already have it on there, so it says import as copy. And then you'll have this right here. Now, normally it shows up in a really awkward area, like right here. In order to move it, I think I just clicked on it and moved it over, and that seemed pretty sufficient for me. But what this does is help you find out where these knowledge points are located within the world. So if I hit enchanting, I know that there's an enchanted Arathi scroll. It gives me +3 knowledge, and when I click on it on my map, you'll see that in Hollowfall, it shows a position showing where that item is located. Now, the purple color is showing that it's unique, so it means it's only lootable one time. These 3 other ones that are located in the Crafter's Enclave, if it's red, that means you haven't hit the certain requirements in order to loot this. For example, this one, I am not Renowned 12, which is the requirement to be with the Council of Donegal, so I can't buy this yet. The blues are the weekly that you can do. And you can see that this one, the Algari Treaties for Enchantment, which it says right down here, Inscription Work Order, that is linked to this one right over here. And obviously it's adding up because I haven't done this yet with this character for enchanting. But this is a good way to keep track and also find where these knowledge points are located. That way you know you're getting the maximum every single week. So I really hope that this helps you guys, and I also want to let you guys know that Quaylin's Emporium is pretty much going to start. No, so what is Quaylin's Emporium, right? I am focusing mostly on professions this expansion. I may go do some dungeons and stuff like with friends and whatnot in the future, but I'm so big into the profession system, I just can't get enough of it. So in the description down below, I've given you my characters along with their professions. And if you guys are looking for something to be made, by all means, feel free to go ahead and send me a work order. Now, as far as EU players, I'm sorry, I can't really help you because I'm on the NA servers. But any of you that are on the NA servers, if you're looking for a specific item that needs to be made, feel free to send me those work orders, and if I have the recipe, I would be happy to make that for you. Supplying the materials for those orders are really nice, and I highly recommend that you do that. And a commission rate is always nice too. I'm putting a lot of work into this, so getting some gold back is always a plus. But I'm hoping that Quaylin's Emporium can be your one-stop shop for all your crafting needs, since I'm putting pretty much all my time into the profession system. Apart from that, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I am making a ton of World of Warcraft content, and I'm also streaming all of my content on Twitch. I do a lot of workout streams in the morning in the gym, but then we go ahead and jump right into the gaming stream after that. Talk about how to make gold and what's going on in World of Warcraft, and we're having a ton of fun with this expansion already. And if you guys want to support the channel and the work that I do over here, consider signing up for the YouTube membership where you'll get your Conan badge. Or you can come over to Twitch, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime sub and get your Conan badge over there. The badge looks like this. It's the 2 snakes coming together over a black sun. I'm a huge Conan fan, and I think it just looks really cool. Having said that, I hope this guide helps you all out with your profession journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.